morning, everybody. It is great to see you on this Monday morning. Thank you for joining me for this business boost. I like to do this every Monday just to talk about some things that I've read about and to give us some insights into maybe something that can help us help change our actions for the week and help us entrepreneurs and small business owners be more successful, adapt to the environment. We're in a period of transition and change and adjusting and readjusting, and it's always good to just have more information and to understand what other people are doing too. I think that's a really important part about being a business owner is being able to adapt and being able to change. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about resilience. And I tell you what, if anything has been more character building for any entrepreneur or any small business owner, it's been the challenges that have all faced us in the past few months. The past few months have brought us challenges where we don't have as much money coming in, where our customer behavior has completely changed, where outside actions like wearing masks and all that have changed the way that we behave with customers. All of those things have transitioned the way that we deal with clients and deal with not only clients, but deal with the people that work in our organization. So there are many different ways that we've been forced to change in the past few months. And while some of those changes are positive, some of those changes are unknown, and some of those changes are different, and some of those changes we're not comfortable with them because it hasn't happened before. But there are some ways that we can think about building these strategies to create more resilience in our business, to be able to have a strong foundation and to have a strong culture that moves forward through this process, and has the flexibility to maintain because we can adapt to these outside environments. And it's really interesting. I've been talking a lot about and teach organizational communication. We've been talking about systems and how important it is in a business and in an organization to treat it like a system, really, to understand that our businesses are living beings, that we have plans, that we have processes that are all static and they stay the same because they produce and because we have those ways of moving forward. But as a system, we need to adapt to the changes in the outside environment. All businesses need to do that, and we have in the past month. And as we're a system and moving forward, just understanding a little bit about how we operate and how we create these resilient strategies for future in our business is very critical. So just a few tips today. I was thinking about how important it is. I do a lot with business culture and how important it is when our business is going through these transitions. If we work with other employees and we are part of a small business, how important it is to share this experience with your employees. Yes, there are levels of decision-making structure in a business. Certain people need to make decisions and certain people need to do certain strategies to move the business forward. But when it's a collective experience and when it's a shared decision-making experience, then the fabric of your business becomes much stronger and much more resilient when these challenges confront your business. So you can manage the handling of this pivoting because of these economic changes. You can handle it on multiple different levels. It's not just handling it on one level, being the CEO or being employees and dealing with the changes that you have to deal with customers. Whatever that is, when you share the decision-making experience and you make it a collective effort, then that is something that really can help strengthen your business, strengthen those core values and principles that are important in your business, and really help that be a part of you moving forward. In addition to making that more having the values and those core principles be more fervent throughout all of your culture, it also helps every level of your business react when there are changes. So there's that problem solving and that give and take and that flexibility that we can solve problems whatever level you are in business because you have this shared decision making experience. This is a way that we can strengthen all businesses. Employees become more invested. Customers become more invested in your business because there's this shared agency. Satisfaction improves, with your employee loyalty improves, and your customer loyalty improves. Everything just improves because you have this satisfactory experience of sharing that decision making. The second idea I wanted to talk about, a lot of these, I've been reading a lot about Carl Weick. Carl Weick is a theorist that talks about organizational sense making, which has a lot to do with how we interact with the outside environment and the experiences that we have as a business or as an organization to react to the challenges that are on the outside. One of the most important points that he talks about in his theory is called enactment. And enactment is enabling the change from happening within. Rather than reacting to the stimulus on the outside environment, that we are prepared as a business to react or prepared to and anticipate these changes that might be happening. Now, no business was really prepared for what happened in March and all those challenges that hit us in March. But I tell you what, many businesses that have dealt with all of those problems and created new policies and created new dynamics and new decision-making structures and new processes, that we've had this reaction to what's happened, and that reaction becoming more inactive within our business culture makes us much more resilient much more resilient if that challenge ever comes to us again. So enacting change from within is creating a norm in your business culture where your business practices react to the changing environment, but also anticipate what could possibly happen on the outside environment. It's similar to like a retail industry. A retail industry knows that they're probably going to have more people shopping in their stores in November and December as they're preparing for Christmas. Then they know that they need more employees at that time. So they are anticipating this change and they're creating a cohesive work environment to be able to meet all of those needs. So we constantly do this as business, as ways to react and anticipate, and anticipating and reacting to this challenge that has happened in the past few months just makes us stronger and creates more resilience for when we might have to deal with it again, because we'll be prepared and we can see the signs and we can understand what all of those challenges might be. So think about collective decision making. Think about having that decision-making process involved on every level so you can have more buy-in, more agency from all of your employees that want to be a part of the decision-making process, that have those solid principles, that have that agency within them to increase your employee satisfaction, your customer loyalty. All of those things can happen with shared decision-making for one, and enacting that change from within for the second tip of the day, so we can prepare our businesses for future challenges. Great talking to you today. I'm Shelby Long Hammond, and if you want to reach out, we could talk about some resilient strategies for your business, so we are prepared for the next challenge that confronts us and your business culture stays strong. You hold satisfied employees, you create that customer loyalty, your business culture is center, creates resilience in your business so you can move forward. I hope you have a great week. It's the end of September, beginning of October, which is crazy to believe, but let's have a great week and let's finish this year strong. Many of us are ready for 2020 to be over, but I think there's still a few months that we can have some really great things happen in our business. So have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.